right, so today we're just going to whip up a really quick dinner. Easy peasy, tuna casserole. But our tuna casserole is going to be more like a side dish. Now, I've already boiled one package of egg noodles. Actually, Caroline did. We're going to add a can of cream of mushroom. Let me get a spatula so we can get all this out. Sure we get all that. Now we're going to add 2 cans of tuna. I like Star-Kissed in water, but I will use in oil. Just find it messier, that's all. So it looks like this one is, yeah, this one is in oil. The other can is in water. And how I did that, I might have picked up the wrong thing, but it doesn't matter. Whichever one you prefer. It's just a matter of preference. Some people like to use nothing but albacore, and I do like albacore tuna, but it's expensive. And I usually just buy a case of tuna fish at Sam's. I love it. Now, Big Daddy, not so much. He don't really like it at all. He says it's because he used to eat it all the time and he's burnt out. It's been years since he ate it. Okay. Now to this, we're going to add 1 can of peas. I like the Le Sueur, but whatever's your brand. You could even use frozen if you want. We're going to add 1/2 cup of milk. And a cup of soda cheese. You can use cheddar. Let's do a little 1.5 cups maybe. You can use cheddar. I'm using Colby Jack. You could use the Fiesta blend. Whatever your preference is. Alright. Now we're just going to mix all this together. Not to squish up your peas. Now, you don't like peas, you can leave it out. Hey, Miss Debbie. Not a fan of tuna. You could add, yes, you could do chicken, the canned chicken. I love tuna casserole. It's actually one of my favorites. When you put something in the oven, could you tell us what temperature you're using for how long, please? Yes. I'm going to stick it in the oven at 350. Now, for how long? Not long. I don't know, 15 minutes maybe. We're really just going to be cooking the, I'm going to add a little more cheese. We're really just kind of melting the cheese and browning the top. Honestly, I don't always put it in the oven. Sometimes, well, when I leave cheese out, I don't always put cheese in it. But when I leave the cheese out, we eat it just like this. And I know you're going to be gross, but it's yummy. Oh my God, tuna casserole is one of my favorites. I don't really make it that often though, because Big Daddy hates it. All right, now we're going to get a casserole dish. I'm going to grab this. All right, and we're going to take some butter. Big Daddy's outside working out. And the dogs hear his weights clanking and they're going crazy. Briefly tell me what you have in it. Yep. It's just a package of egg noodles, 2 cans of tuna, a can of cream and mushroom soup, a can of peas, and a couple handfuls of cheese, shredded cheese. Easy peasy. Now, y'all know we like ours flavored, so I am going to put some black pepper in here in just a minute. You can leave that out if you want. I'm not going to put any salt because the cheese, you know, those cans of soup have sodium in it, and they can add salt to it if they want. But I am going to put some pepper. We're just rubbing this all along the sides here. Make sure it's butter. You can spray paint them. I'm out, so sorry y'all can't even see me. It's because this bowl's so big. Alright, I rubbed a stick of butter all around the edges and along the bottom. Now we're going to put all of this into our casserole dish. Y'all were right. I love this big old bowl. I use it all the time now. So easy to mix things when you don't have to like reach over into it, you know? Short girl problems. Okay. Now, I'm going to stick this over here just so it's out of the way. Now we're going to take our butter. Oh man, I made a mess. We'll just use a little plastic bowl here. And take our butter. Where's my knife? And we're going to melt some in the microwave real quick. Probably about 2 tablespoons I put in there. And we're going to melt that down real quick. Got some right here. Throw that away. Spread this out. You know, it's the simple things that I love the most, and tuna casserole is really one of them. Oh man, I forgot to put my pepper. Let's do that. Pepper, where are you at? Shoot. I guess. Where the heck is the pepper? I don't see it anywhere. Well, we might have to add it when we eat it. Give that another 30 seconds. Tony's garlic. I really wish I had a bigger pantry so I could actually see what's in here. Oh, here it is. Fell out. Alright. Now, I got this pepper at Sam's. As you can see, it's the restaurant grade, and so it's real thick, so it doesn't come out of these shaker holes really well. So I've been just putting it in my hand and kind of sprinkling it in there. So that's what, 2, 3 little pinches there. Toss that up a little bit. It's probably is going to need some salt, but like I said, I'm gonna let them add that as they want. Give it another couple pinches here. And I know it's wasteful. I'm about to throw this handful away. But it's because I'm trying to get rid of this restaurant grade. I don't like it. I mean, it tastes fine. It's just, I don't like that it doesn't come out them holes really good. But they have one at Sam's that's like fine ground pepper. And that one's my favorite. Alright. Now, I melted about 2 tablespoons of butter in here. And to that, we're going to add some panko bread crust. I'm going to say maybe about 1/4 of a cup, maybe a half. I'm sorry, guys, I don't really measure. We'll use our little spatula here just to get all those breadcrumbs covered with the butter. And the butter's just going to help this kind of toast and get brown really good. All right. Then we're going to put this all on the top. Now, the breadcrumbs I have, the panko ones here, they have a little bit of an Italian, what are they called? Just Italian style breadcrumbs. And we're just putting this right on top, like so. I don't know if that is. It almost looks like a peppercorn. Throw that away. They got them in here. I don't know what that is. Really never noticed it before. Okay, now we're going to pop that in the oven at 350, let the cheese, essentially all we're doing is letting the cheese melt and toasting this top. We're done. Did I use a can of cream of mushroom? Yes, ma'am, I did. All right, let's pop that in there and we'll get the second part of dinner going. You don't have a pantry? I guess I shouldn't complain because I do have one, but it's not big enough for a family of 7. Put potato chips on the top. Yep, you can do potato chips. That's fine. All right, now, also from Sam's, when Big Daddy and I were on our diets, which we're about to go back to, I don't know when, they sell this at Sam's. It's called, and I know it's backwards, I'm sorry, it won't let me flip it, but it's called Mesquite Grilled Chicken Fillets, and these are already cooked, okay? I used an egg noodle, Miss Marie. So, what I'm going to do, and I'm going to use butter because I'm out of pan. I'm just going to butter this pan. And essentially all we're doing is heating up these chicken breasts because they're already done. And we are going to season them up. Now, if you don't like seasoning, you can leave it just like this. 1 bag of egg noodles, yep. I know, Debbie, my husband doesn't love it either. You can use potato chips. I just didn't because I already had the breadcrumbs. So, but I have used potato chips before, and they're fine. All right, so let's see. But they only need 1 for work tomorrow. There's 4 kids, 5, 6, 7, at least 7. And this, look how pretty they are. They're already grilled. They're already cooked. Essentially, you're just heating them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fine because I got one that's a little small. Now, I have 2 left, and I'm not going to put this back in the freezer. I'm going to stick it in my refrigerator because we eat these for lunch. Big Daddy's off tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't need to make an extra one for lunch because he's off tomorrow. But it is what it is. All right, we're going to take our butter. We're going to give each piece a real thin little sliver of this. Just because we're sticking it in the oven, we don't want it to dry out. Ooh. Slippery. All right. Now we're going to season that up with some Tony's or your favorite Cajun seasoning. I'm going to use Tony's because it's right here. Whoop, not that side. Right here. And yes, this is going to have a little bit of a kick, but that's all right. That's how we like it. See how those holes are big? Now look at these. Little bitties. So it doesn't work good. So we're going to put some more in my hand here and just sprinkle it on and sprinkle it to taste. To me, I think the black pepper gives it more of a kick than the Cajun seasoning. Although the Cajun seasoning does give a little kick. Alright, ignore the garbage. Now, I'm going to stick this in the oven with the tuna casserole. And I'm going to leave this in here, not for long, we're really just defrosting this and heating it up. So, 10-15 minutes. Okay. Well, that is it. We're going to eat that chicken with a side of tuna casserole. The casserole has peas in it. I was going to make some broccoli, but I'm out of room in my oven, so I'm not going to. Plus, Big Daddy don't have to work tomorrow. I could make some in the Instant Pot. Maybe I'll do that. Let's do that, I guess. Let's whip it out and get it done. Well, let me make sure I got broccoli in here. Nope, it's in the freezer outside. So all I'm going to do is put some frozen broccoli in the Instant Pot for about 2 minutes. And then I have a can, let me show you this, of the Campbell's cheddar cheese to go on top. So let me tell you about this. Actually, we might save that. We're going to save this because I want to show you something. You remember when you were kids? If you have little kids and you have trouble getting them to eat, what's the name of the chicken you're cooking, please? It's from Sam's. Let me get it out because I forgot it. Mesquite grilled chicken fillets. And it's Members Mark, so it's Sam's brand. And they're really good. Sometimes they can be hard to find. So I usually pick up, can I switch the lids? I don't know what you mean. Sometimes they can be hard to find, so whenever I go, I usually pick up 2 or 3 bags just to throw in the freezer. Alright, so, we might make some broccoli and cheese. If you have little kids and you have trouble getting them to eat their broccoli, girl, get you some of this and put on top of it. Little kids love cheese. Especially that kind of cheese, like nacho cheese. Okay, so I'm going to get off of here. I'm done. It took me all of, what, 10 minutes to throw together dinner? Switch the lids on the paper with another container lid. Switch the lids on the paper. I don't know what you're talking about. The spice lids. Oh, God, I'm a ding dong. If I had an empty one, maybe. Let me see this Greek one, because I do use this one, but not as much. Yeah, this one's bigger. Let's do that. Y'all so smart. Dang. Now, I want to wash it so I don't have any of that Greek seasoning stuck in here. And then, I don't really care if there's little pepper stuck in there. But before I stick it on there, I want to make sure it's really, really dry. So you see how this one has like bigger holes? This might work out better. Y'all so smart. Y'all are so smart. Pepper, not paper. Lord, Lord. We made some tuna casserole, Miss Debbie, and then we made some chicken breasts. Okay. Well, that is it for tonight. I don't know. Do we have a dessert to make? I don't know if we do. I'm going to talk to the kids because they've been kind of arguing about who gets to make the next one. It might be me after the churro fail. You might see. We'll see. But Jean wanted to make those churros so bad, and she told me, she said, Mommy, you ready to make churros? I was already in the bed. And I said, girl, I'm already in the bed. She said, well, I can do it. I don't need you. I could do it without you. I said, all right, knock yourself out. And you know, she did, but I had to come home. Okay. All right, guys. So we're having tuna casserole and chicken breast. I might make a vegetable. I'm not gonna make a vegetable. If they want one, they can do it. Ethan and Sean did a good job. They did. They work well together. Is somebody here, Caroline? It's probably somebody walking their dog. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here, and that'll be out in the oven in about 20 minutes or so. And then, if y'all want to, I can come live and show it to you. But I don't know. I feel like everybody knows what those kind of things look like. But I get a lot of comments. They want to see it finished. So we'll see. Tuna croquettes. Sounds good. You guys give me some great ideas. Like for when I'm cooking, y'all tell me, hey, do this. Just like the lid thing. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay, well, I'm going to go, and I will see you all very soon. Y'all have a great, great night.